And forward we go, another session, Yahweh. Ja, es ist so leicht, ja, es ist so leicht, ja, es ist so leicht, ja, oh, another 40 minutes, yeah, oh. And then we're going to the place and organizing some of my stuff, Yahweh. Getting the energy rolling, the energy moving, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah. Setting up some new trades, Yahweh. Ja, on this Tuesday, ja, es ist so leicht, es ist so leicht, es ist so leicht, Yahweh. Ja, Email, Yahweh, Email, hi, Email, hi, ja, Yahweh. Let's go, let's go, let's go forward, let's go forward, let's go forward, let's go forward, Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh. Be proactive, yeah, and be building, yeah, the solutions to the life of my dreams, Yahweh, Yahweh. Building myself the systems that are making me even richer than I already am, Yahweh. Needs and vehicles for leverage. For reinforcement, values accomplished. Away from values accomplished. Who he does not want to be, / who he must not be. Vices / temptations. Unwanted thought, feeling and behavior patterns, -- what it would mean. My client has blocks. That he believes get in the way of meeting his vehicles. Most desires are related and connected to his vehicles, I reinforce my client in depicting his deepest fears and insecurities leading to his nightmare scenario. Once I have unhooked the pattern and have made sure that the intent is accomplished. Sometimes the formation of the pattern was based on a misperception, misconception, confusion. Lacking discernment. Or illusion. Something appearing as something else. I reinforce my client and apply leverage through the needs that he is most deprived of or that he denied. Intent worked back when the key decision was made but doesn't work right now. I can provide leverage through fears and insecurities. You will always. Do you think you would? Do you really think with this, that insecurity is not going to happen, ? Leverage vehicles, I am utilizing my client's nightmare of insecurities, fears, vices, thought, feelings and behavior patterns. What he does, possibility / ability. What he can't do, for possibility meta program. What others can do / will do. what others won't do / can't do. And with that, new empowering pattern, what else is possible? ? What kind of dad are you? ? Will others treat you like this anymore? ? Will you allow others to treat you like that anymore? ? What's breaking down at work when you ? What do you feel suspicious of when you ? What do you blame when ? What do you blame yourself for when ? By whom do you feel most judged when ? Who is criticizing you the most when you ? Who hates it when you ? What do you not do that you are supposed to when you ? What do you feel stupid about when you ? Whom do you usually apologize to when you ? Who likes it when ? How do you feel about your dreams when you ? When villains get in the way. What do you usually need to spend time to make right when you ? How much harder do you need to work when ? Who loves it when you get into this place ? Who loves it when you suffer like that ? What does it mean to you when you suffer like that ? What else does this continuously affect ? What qualities get lost when you ? Where is your love when you ? What are you missing most when you ? Who do you need the most when you ? And how well is this working? / has this been working ? How alive did this make you feel ? What do you get frustrated by the most when you ? What good quality do you usually overlook / do people usually overlook when you ? What do you have to give up when ? What do you usually give into when ? What have you been giving up to ? What do you love to do when ? What situations keep happening to you when you ? What problems keep happening to you when? Question mark. Where does your confidence drop to when you? Question mark. As long as you are. How certain are you that you will get / not lose? How certain are you that you will get / not lose? What do you have to do that you hate because you lack the creativity to come up with better solutions? Question mark. What would you have to do differently too? Question mark. What do you need to stop to get X value? What is it that you must not do, that you find yourself doing to be the person you want to be? Question mark. What are the things you should be doing that you are not doing? Question mark. How much harder is it to get X if you / if you lack? Question mark. How much more certain? How much faster? How do you deal with? Question mark. How do you deal with the uncertainty of? Question mark. What do you need to say no to, if? Question mark. What would be a better way that you know already but you haven't managed to do consistently? Question mark. How much sooner would you? Question mark. How would your spouse respond / react to that? Question mark. Who would like that? Question mark. Why? Question mark. What would that give her that she doesn't have right now? Question mark. What would that give you that she needs from you? Question mark. What would be the consequence of that? Question mark. How peaceful / strong / value would that make you feel if you knew? Question mark. How much more value would you feel / think you have / would you know you could have / would you know you can gain if you? Question mark. What new possibilities may open up with this strength? And if it wouldn't go away from you anymore? Question mark. And with never being alone again, what would be possible for you? Question mark. And with feeling totally enough, what would fall away that stresses you daily / that you have to deal with every day? Question mark. What kind of man has / does reinforcing identity? That's right. And with that, what can you attract into your life? Question mark. And what instantly leaves that you have been putting up with for years? Question mark. How would that make you feel? Question mark. How do you look at yourself when? Question mark.
So what is a Kanban board? No, seriously, what is a Kanban board? Oh, I'm telling them. Got it.
What is the glance in your eyes? Say when you look yourself in the mirror in the morning, ? How do your friends respond to that ? How are your friends liking that ? What is the level of newfound kindness that you will have ? What is the level of strength you will be able to generate ? What is the level of strength that is going to flow out of you ? How do you think about yourself when you ? Without that, what can't you do ? What do you love to keep putting up with if you don't ? What if you don't? What is your fear of what is going to happen if you don't solve this immediately ? What does your life 10 years from now look like? What will you lack that you want ? What can't you get that you want ? Do you think if you don't solve this, you will still be dealing with this 2 years from now ? How many days is that ? Is this going to get worse or rather stay the same ? How long does 1 hour feel when you / when you don't ? Is it worth it ? Who would love it if you could never ? Do you think there are some high school friends that will have passed you ? Do you sometimes think about or count up the hours of beautiful memories you could have had but didn't ? Alright, I'm pouring myself a new tea. 1 second. And further we go, yeah, hey. Do you sometimes... How often do you feel like that? Do you sometimes think about or count up the hours of beautiful memories you could have had but didn't? Do you more dislike yourself or do you stab knives into your heart, Which side do you tend to be on? Do you really just lose X or is it much worse than that? What is it that you see coming that would make it much worse than that? How do you feel without it? How does it feel inside, doubting it, comma, not knowing whether this is actually possible for you, question mark? How heavy does this feel to you on a daily basis, question mark? How often do you feel like that, question mark? What do you usually do, / how do you deal with it, question mark? How many times a day does that happen, question mark? How long does this usually last, question mark? And how intense does it get, question mark? How does that look like, question mark? Who do you become like when you, question mark? Describe that to me. What do you need to give up when, question mark? What is your energy like when you, question mark? How high is your energy, question mark? How healthy is that, do you think, question mark? What do your cells feel like when you, question mark? Do they dislike it or do they scream for their survival, question mark? Whom do you have supporting you, question mark? Whose love and support are you guaranteed going to lose, question mark? Which qualities have you lost because of this, question mark? Was there a way of being that you used to have and that other people also liked that you have lost over the years because of that, question mark? What qualities have you developed that make you not act like your best self, question mark? What has this behavior / feeling stolen from you, question mark? Does that feel like a minor annoyance or rather like a brick to the head, question mark? So so much so that it makes you question yourself at times, question mark? How much of your ability to have yourself, love yourself, have you had to throw under the bus to continue, question mark? Continue, question mark. Because you couldn't stop. Because you couldn't put a hold to. How much bigger have the roadblocks become, question mark? What are you still dealing with that you have been dealing with back then, question mark? Is this going to get better by itself, you'd think, question mark? What do you believe about yourself as a result of that, question mark? What lie have you started to accept about yourself as a result of that, question mark? Yourself as a result of that, question mark? What do you not have that you want as a result of that, question mark? How long have you been trying this, question mark? And what could you not do that you otherwise could do because of that, question mark? What feelings have become your daily experience that you didn't have before that you don't like, question mark? What would you wish away immediately if you had one magic wish, question mark? So that is your priority, question mark? How long do you think that would take, question mark? How many times a day does this happen usually? Question mark. How many moments is this? Question mark. How much worse does it tend to get? Question mark. How do you usually respond to that? Question mark. Whose support do you need in those moments that you tend to not get? Question mark. How much less certain do you feel when? Question mark. What is the reason for that? Question mark. To elicit the villains dash lack, comma, block. How long does it take before you? Question mark. Lose it because of that? Question mark. What feels most draining to you in those moments? Question mark. How worthy of love do you feel in these moments? Question mark. Can you recall a moment when it was even worse than that? Question mark. What's even worse than X that you experience on a daily basis because of it? Question mark. What do you think this is going to lead to health-wise if this continues? Question mark. Leverage, colon. Vehicle, colon. What the person he receives the most love, comma, significance or certainty from is going to feel. His unwanted thought, comma, feeling and behavior patterns. How must she feel knowing? Question mark. What must she think when she sees? Pain, comma, guilt, comma, shame. Unwanted feelings. Loss, colon, needs for her. Vehicle. Needs for him. Client. How uncertain, comma, how threatened in her ability to get what she needs must she feel, comma, knowing that you take the energy that she could use otherwise? Question mark. How bored do you think she is feeling as a result of it? Question mark. What does she have less of so that you can have that love? Question mark. Does she feel like she lost it, or does it feel like somebody stole it from her? Question mark. What else will she have less of when she feels like that? Question mark. What is her nature, comma, the way you know her? Question mark. And how is she feeling most of the time now? Question mark. Do you think your away from value contributes to this? Question mark. Is there any reason you would not think that this has a major part in this? Question mark. And with this, comma, what else has she lost? Question mark. And with this lost, comma, how will she probably feel? Question mark. What will happen to her happiness value, quality, good characteristic he likes, you'd think, ? How often do you think she would have felt joyous and good feelings each day, if she weren't unhappy, ? And from 0 to 10, how much is your laziness contributing to it, ? What quality is her like? And from 0 to 10? And from 0 to 10? How much is your laziness contributing to it? ? What quality is her love likely going to change into if you allow this to continue? ? Will there be a tipping point where it will get so bad and out of control when you don't have a choice anymore? ? What have you noticed so far as evidence that seems to be pointing in this direction? ? How much more do you need to see to convince yourself that it is time to take action on it? ? How much sooner will she return to happiness if you put a stop to it? ? Will there be a tipping point where this accelerates and it spirals out of control? ? How much control do you believe he feels over his respect for you as a father if he sees you lazy like that? ? Do you think you are robbing him of feelings of pride that he could have had? ? Do you think that this influences his ability to feel good about himself? How much? And is it a matter of losing this feeling, or is it a matter of freeing himself and you? ? Is it a matter of needing to try hard to let go of something that is trapping both of you, or is it actually quite easy to let go, if you know what you are doing that frees you and him? ? Is it really a matter of wanting to, or is it a necessity that you have one more chance at because let's explore the real consequences here? Will she feel a little disappointed, or will she want to stab somebody because she can't help but feeling betrayed? ? Yes, I am a master of applying massive emotional leverage onto my client. What must she feel when she is seeing and experiencing you like this every day? ? Man, how amazing was this? My goodness. My USP and ICP. Inner blockages. Better relationships. Communication. Unhealthy habits. Yes, I am a master of explaining massive emotional leverage. my client. Putting. In changing my client's blueprint, I am also changing his beliefs. I show and tell my client how he is going to stay consistent with his values when he does change right now. I am providing massive value to my client in changing what is getting in the way of him experiencing his values. Desires are related to vehicles, what he believes he needs to get. Insecurities, you are already too old. You may not be able to do it in time.